This is Egypt's #1 for hit music, 104.2 Nile FM. Now, Nile FM's Aware with Adham.
Indeed it is, and you know what? Socrates would be proud of today's episode. With me today are Nouran and Heba from Debate Egypt, a topic that's definitely worth, well, debating. Stay around.
Egypt's #1 for hit music, 104.2 Nile FM, Cairo. Nile FM's Aware.
Good to be here with you for this Saturday. Weather? Absolutely, well, it's Cairo, so let's not get into the weather. With me today in the studio in this very special edition of Nile FM's Aware are Heba and Nouran from a very special organization or initiative called Debate Egypt. Heba and Nouran, welcome on the show. Let's kick things off immediately. What exactly is Debate Egypt and what the heck are you guys doing on it?
We are a youth-led organization, basically the first Egyptian independent debating platform. We see creating debate clubs inside the universities, but not only so, we also have our chapters in Morocco and Palestine, and we seek on working more on the governorates because we are uncentralized, not only working in Cairo. We give them all the necessary trainings, not only on debating, but also on research and communication and analytical thinking, and this is basically what we do.
Well, I now have a more or less clearer idea of what you guys do, but I guess my question is, why debating? I mean, what is so important about debating that you guys decided to dedicate an entire organization to it?
Well, most people only started hearing about debates after the revolution, but actually Debate Egypt started like 2 years before that, because we see debate as the main way of how people can communicate, not only to accept each other, but also to produce evidence, because these days people have been basing their points of view on actual rumors that have nothing to do with reality. So people now have to provide evidence for what they say, and they also have to accept each other.
You kind of gave us an overall picture of what you guys do, and one word that struck a chord is evidence. You guys are fighting for debate, but based on evidence. So basically when people argue, they have to provide evidence for their arguments, not just base their arguments on rumors. How exactly are you doing this?
We're doing that by the fact that most of debate initiatives worldwide focus on differences. But in Debate Egypt, we focus more on the common ground. We teach people to listen before even they speak or before even they talk. When they start listening to each other, they can see each other's perspective. They can step out of their box. They start to see things completely different than the way they were seeing it before.
But isn't debating a process based on the fact that I present my point of view and you present your point of view and let's see who wins?
Yes, but it's not a fight. This is the important thing about it.
Clarify, please. Like, take as much time to explain that particular point as you want. I would love to hear about this.
How many times have you watched a debate, on TV or something, and then at the end of the day, you don't know actually who's with and who's against, because basically they're both almost saying the same idea, but they're not hearing each other. Everyone is listening with aiming to just reply.
Actually, one of the things that I've noticed about debates so far is that it becomes more about beating the other person or proving yourself right than having a fruitful conversation where you can present ideas and maybe you can convince me or I can convince you. It's more about crushing the other person.
Yeah, people stopped debating ideas and they started debating each other.
Exactly.
Okay, not only in politics, and actually in Debate Egypt, we try to get as far away from politics as we can.
God bless you.
Yes.
Do you stage debates? Do you encourage debates? How do you teach people? Is there workshops? What is the dynamic exactly?
Well, actually what you're saying is exactly what we saw when we started this initiative, that debates happen everywhere, not only in the UN or something. It happens at your staff meeting. It even happens at your dinner table. So we teach people how to debate. We give them trainings. Okay, we basically care about starting debate clubs in universities because youth, they are the people who should learn this now. But also we widen our circle very much. We have given trainings to some middle and high school students.
So basically your scope is encompassing everything from high school students to senior citizens.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're free of charge, and basically you're doing them all over the country, and you're starting to, you're actually aiming at starting debate clubs at universities as well. Who's supervising those? Are you, or who's the team, and what is the actual organization itself?
Okay, Debate Egypt is, we're all youth, okay? We have different committees, academic committees, PR committee, and we organized this from scratch. And
I'm impressed, but how did this start? I mean, how many people are you so far? And how did this idea spring to life?
It all started when I, with a friend of mine, went to a debating international championship in Malaysia, and we found that all of the teams, Asian teams and Arab teams, are quite well prepared. But the idea itself wasn't known in Egypt. Like,
Please don't tell me the Egyptian delegation picked a fight over there.
No, it's not. We were the Egyptian delegation, so we didn't. But like the judges were impressed that with our almost zero knowledge of debating, that we were able to continue not the finals,
semi-finals,
not semi-finals,
quarterfinals.
No, but like
دور 32 or what?
Somehow. But like we were able to do it. We were able to stand and we were able to listen what others are saying and to reply them, to respond to points of information. And we didn't we just go away like what happens now in the TV shows when someone is disagreeing with you, you're just leaving the studio or something.
Very cool, very cool. So I guess now looking ahead into the future, what are your plans now and what are your plans for tomorrow?
Alongside with the Gerhead Center for Philanthropic Engagement, we are planning a debate championship very soon on the 19th of September, where all our debate clubs, we have like a dozen debate clubs in 10 different governorates, 180 young debaters, and they will all be competing.
And you managed to put this together in less than 4 years.
Yeah, much less than 2 years.
Much less.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, please carry on. You lost your thought.
Yeah.
10 governorates, 180 debaters, you're putting on a championship.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic. Okay, you should come.
I definitely will. When and where?
Okay, it is going to be on the 19th. All day long people will be debating until the finals.
I hate to be a nuisance. 19th of what exactly?
September.
Oh, it's this month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, I'm definitely there.
We planned it like 4 times, but hell broke out. So
fair enough. I mean, let's face it. This is like the situation in Egypt has not been the most stable as of late. But
hopefully that would change when people learn how to debate.
Yeah, I just couldn't be happier with today's interview, and thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure having Heba and Nouran from Debate Egypt, an organization dedicated to the basically bringing debating back to its origin of listening before speaking, of trying to understand the other person, of trying to create some empathy and create some fruitful dialogue as opposed to just trying to crush the other person and proving you're right. I absolutely love the initiative. Your sphere of influence encompasses anywhere between high school students and senior citizens, and I love this this competition that you guys are putting on this 19th on this September, which is basically in a few days, really. And I'm definitely going to be there if you guys would like to have me. If you send me an invitation,
yeah, definitely.
It's VIP. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Now, if you're listening out there and you're interested in debating as a concept, or if you want to be a debater, how do you get in touch with? How do I get in touch with you guys? Is there a website? What's going on?
The website is currently under construction, so we currently reply to all Facebook messages on the page. It's Debate Egypt, and it's like we check it daily. So just send us a message. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, you reply to every single message.
Yeah, every single message.
Oh, that's a call to you listening out there. Bombard them with messages, and they're gonna have to reply to you. Here's their Facebook group one more time: is www.facebook.com/debateegypt. Debate Egypt, obviously being DEBATE, Egypt, obviously, all one word. That's where you can find Debate Egypt on Facebook. Send them a message, check them out. I'm definitely going to. And ladies, thank you so much for the effort that you guys are putting in. That's it for us for this Saturday on NileFM's Aware. And of course, as I always mention, if you're one of these individuals working to make Egypt a better place, whether it's debating, it's philanthropy, it's child care, education, any and everything that is designed to help Egypt move forward, I'd love to have you here on the show and let's talk about your initiative or organization. Send me a quick email, aware@nileradioproductions.net. That's again, aware@nileradioproductions.net. And I'd love to have you right here on the show. But that's it from us. Have a great Saturday. Have a great evening. Hope your weekend was great. We'll see you next Saturday where it's all about giving back to the community right here on NileFM's Aware.